Yes, the Kingstonian Diaries are back. We are playing our first game in League One. I have all the transfer news, and our very first match will be against Oldham Athletic away. It's not going to be a good day. My name is Daljit. This is Bustthenet. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to stay in touch for more videos like this. Among the promoted sides, Leyton Orient won their playoff match against Lincoln, beating them 3-1 to join us, along with 3 other teams in League One. As far as contracts were concerned, we only extended the contracts of 2 players, Ricky German and Kieran Harrison. As far as the rest are concerned, I'm holding off on doing this until the winter transfer period, where I might need to sign more players, so we want to manage the wage budget for now. I don't want to blow it out of proportion. I'm a bit sentimental as well. I'm looking at Jack Sampson and thinking to myself, I might want to keep him, and of course we've got the others like Joe Slynn who've been so loyal to the club, but here is where sentimentality needs to be checked and reined in. We've been heavily dependent on the scouting center, so the recommendations that come in, I either scout them, add them to the short list. The idea here is to build a short list up. We've also raised the budget for scouting as well, so now we're scouting the UK and Ireland. It'll be the first time I've raised the scouting budget. I was also scouting players who had good numbers in in-game statistics. So players who had good interceptions, good pass completion numbers, good key passes, and assists. All these players were added to the pool of players that I was scouting. And over time, we slowly built up the shortlist. Now, this player, John Melish, was one of the players I was very keen on signing very early on. And we actually managed to. So now I'm going to skip right to where we are right now and show you what our shortlist currently looks like and who we've signed. Our shortlist is pretty extensive right now. We've got quite a number of defenders in this list. I was trying to get this guy, but unfortunately, we're looking at quite a big wage, and the transfer value is pretty high. I mean, our finances are okay. I managed to move some of the wage budget into the transfer budget, hoping that I could sign players. Unfortunately, the players I wanted to get, they don't like me very much. They looked at me and they went, "We're not playing for you." So there were some players I was really keen on signing. Perry Young, right? This guy is actually a Singaporean, right? He was born in Singapore. So I wanted to sign him very, very badly because, I mean, it's like, yeah, man, I got Perry Young in my side, but no, things were shit. So Manny Monty, not interested in coming. And Jack Wakely went to another team, a league below us, and Bjorn Hartley wouldn't come. So we've got all these players who just don't want to come now. Reece Staunton wanted to be a star player, and I just like, no, we don't do star players. There's just no way I'm going to sign star players. We also wanted a DM, right? This was a challenging situation, so we managed to bring in some players. We even had one recommendation from our director of football, who is now a new hire. He's no longer the chairman. Doesn't seem to have improved things actually, but he went and recommended Will Evans and didn't hesitate. We need a DM, but honestly speaking, his concentration, his decisions, his composure, I mean, I wanted it to be 10. Right? If I was going to spend money, might as well get it for 10. But okay, the good news is he came in on a free. Jack Lee, our star defender from last season, we signed him on a free as well, so he joins the club. John Melish, this is the only player we spent money on, right? 140k. We needed a decent defender, so we brought him in. So it's John Melish and Jack Lee can form a partnership. Now we managed to get George Bell from Manchester City because they were releasing all their youngsters. So the news came. There were some youngsters that were being released, and you get the invitation to scout them, or you get an invitation to sign them. You just know that they're being released, right? So we went. I didn't even care to scout them. I went, okay, we'll just sign them. After all, they were at Man City. What kind of logic do I use in this game? I seriously don't know. So this guy's from Chelsea. I use the same logic. Oh my God, he went to Chelsea. Okay, we'll take him. Okay, we can only hope and pray that it's good. So, and the best part is none of them, they were all willing to come in as breakthrough prospects. Now, if they had said they wanted to be star players, I never have signed them. But they both wanted to come in as breakthrough prospects, and I said, fine. Evan Brown as well, we signed him too. He also agreed on coming in as a breakthrough prospect. I don't know how we're going to fit him, but yeah, we went like fine. John Kimani Gordon, we signed him as well. He wanted to be a star player. I waited like about another week. I waited about 2 weeks, right? This guy was one of the early DOF recommendations. And I basically said no. And I think right at the last minute, we signed him as well. On the 16th of July, right? We managed to sign him just a few weeks ago. And yep, he's agreed to be an impact sub. Jack Steele, midfielder, free transfer as well, signed him. So we're adding, and now we also, don't look at me. I decided we might need a defender on cover. So I went and got a loan signing. I mean, seriously, I can't, there's no time for me to scout them, right? It's not like I have a lot of money. So I went like, okay, let's hope. I'm hoping that he can be half decent. Man, I'm not playing this game the way you're supposed to be playing the game. All right, so we have our first game of the season, right? So our preseason friendlies are okay. What am I going to use? Well, I was using this is just the day after the patch. So I don't know what to do now because I was planning on using Galileo. Then I was led to understand the patch will be dropping, and I went, okay, let's stop this. Let's make it interesting. Let's do it when the patch drops. Now I've been running simulations with other teams, and I've got the numbers done. I did a match engine implications video where I talked about formations and how they could perform. Galileo has got a high, basically it's 1.5, almost 1.2 to 1.3 big chances for the opposition, and about 2.5 for yourself. That's provided you can actually get the ball up the pitch. If you can't get the ball up the pitch, you can kiss your 3 big chances a game out of the window. It's not going to work. So I decided, okay, fine, let's not do that. And then we've got the Kingstonian Kingsborn system, which I haven't really tested yet. So I haven't simulated this to know how it's going to perform. Yeah, trust me, not to do things that will help me out. So what have I decided to do? The logic in the game is this. What I've noticed is most of the DM systems are very solid defensively. They may not score you a lot of goals, right? But they have the potential to be solid as long as they are wide, not the narrow, like the 4-4-2 diamond. You need to play a 4-1-2-3 or 4-1-4-1, even if it's flat, right? So we've decided to go with a new system for FM20, which has been performing really well with good clubs, and from what I've heard on this private Discord channel, some of the guys are saying that it's doing very well for them as well. So most of them are coming back telling me 8-1 wins, 8-0 wins, and I'm like going, okay, fine. Oh, well, let's just do a better test, right? We throw you at a bunch of misfits and see how they do against Oldham. This is going to be a crazy match. So we're looking at the situation, right? So who have we got up front? This is supposed to be an F9's position. I don't have an F9. Don't have an F9. But here I am trying to fit I'm trying to do the impossible. So what am I going to do now? Anyway, we're just going to do the impossible. So what we're going to do is we're going to find somebody with some strength. That's all. What I need is a person who can hold up the ball, right? Strength is going to be really important. So he's going to balance agility, passing, and decisions. Man, I keep making my list longer, so I'm not really going to find a lot of players. This guy can't play in that position. Samson could play in that position. He could be a half-decent F9. I must be lying. Seriously, I feel like I'm trying to convince myself right now because I'm looking at these players going, yeah, right. Okay, we're gonna go with Ricky German up top. Okay, we're gonna go with Ricky German. Parker, Smith, Steele, Bell. These are the youngsters from the academy, Manchester City and Chelsea. So we're not going to go with him. I want Hanks to be up here, right? So we got, or rather, Hanks to be here. And then I'm gonna play I need a Mr. Flair here. He's got 9 flair. That's not too bad. Will Evans can play here. That's good. What about Mr. Steele? Mr. Steele's flair is 3. Okay, we'll use Mr. Brown. All right, we're gonna I'm calling him Mr. Brown. Seriously, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. So we got Jack Sampson, who is not fit enough to play now. What about our back? We're gonna have to bring Russ. Russ, during the holiday periods, while we were having a holiday, he somehow managed to learn dictates tempo. Then, I mean, it must have been because we barely 2 weeks into preseason and I get the news, he has learned dictates tempo. And I'm like, how did that happen? So I'm like, really? Okay. But I guess, maybe he's always wanted to be a dictate tempo kind of guy. All right, so we could actually feel Russ, right? So he's got passing, vision, decisions, but the problem with him is his natural fitness right now. So I got Evans here. This is not too bad. I got Brown here, which might be a problem. What about Callum Gunner? Determination is okay, but I guess we're gonna have to try it to see it. We're gonna have to try this and see if it works. There's a lot of I have a lot of misgivings about trying this right now with this tactic, but this is my rationale, right? My rationale is really simple. You go into games at the start of the season, play a defensively minded tactic. Now, if you can get a lot of draws, then you can afford to be aggressive later on. But at the start of the season, you need to know what your go-to close down the hatch kind of tactic is, which still gives you some options. So I need to play this. I need to try these out with against different kinds of opposition. So this could be a really bad day in the office. And here we go. Team selection is all done. Submit. Squad numbers have to be given to 2 players. And here we go. Look at this, man. We had Oldham. Oh, they have a full. Everybody's here to watch us, and the match is away. Hangs with a free kick. That's fast. Oh, that was so close. Yes, boys. Okay, that's it. Game's over now. Lakoviti, Aziz to the far post. Malish reads the danger, and somebody gives up a penalty. Oh man, this is how our season is going to start, with a penalty. And the guy just smashes it home. So here we go. Well, I'm going to encourage my boys. That's it. Yeah, I'm just going to encourage them. That's it. Now it's an unfortunate way to start our little adventure. Woods, we drop down into the relegation zone. German with the ball, brings it forward. What can he do with this? Slides it to Smith. Smith shoots, hits their crossbar. Okay, Kapaka, Zamora. It's almost. We had an almost instant reply there. Oh, this is nice. This is a good way to begin. Kingstonian not doing too badly. How does hitting the crossbar not? It's got to be the keeper, right? Before it becomes an on-target shot. Woods. Sergeant or Sotritz, whatever. By the time I figure out how to pronounce his name, they'd have already scored a goal. Leyton, Orient, doing well. First game of the season. Walsall is 1-0 up on Wigan. Hanks with a free kick, just goes sailing over the bar. Mighty Leyton Orient. Leyton Orient leading. Oh, newly promoted Leyton Orient doing very well. This is I'm happy for them. German, Howard, Hanks. So if Leyton Orient can be leading, that means there's a good chance we might do okay. The really weird kind of logic here. They might have a good team. Because we are punching above our weight. Melish loses the ball. It's desperation time, so Melish, he actually does well. Gets back to defend. They cross the ball. Sergeant Aziz now lays it off for Sotrio. Gets inside the box. Wild shot. Doesn't go anywhere near the keeper. 35 minutes on the clock. We haven't played that badly, but just a penalty. Oh, Fobo! To Aziz. Aziz, read the ball. Yes, Brown does well. Evans looks up. That's just DM Evans. Sergeant, oh no. Oh God. Okay. Now I know Sergeant is a good player. He's a player that I've, you know, if you track YouTube and, you know, Twitch and people talking about players that they sign, they kind of mentioned him a few times. Leyton, Orient, 2-1 now. Hanks gets, does well. Smith, Javane Smith, Ricky German, Javane Smith inside the box. What can he do? Crosses it. Parker holds the ball up. Oh, that was close, but no cigar. 6, okay. Not too bad. They're doing well with Molten. This is my new tactic for FM20, right? So I believe that this tactic has a lot of potential. I mean, if you can get the players for it, then you don't have to really play the game. We just go for on holiday mode. Alright, we got Sergeant with Ofo to Aziz. Okay, at least the boys aren't doing that badly. Okay, Red, oh lovely. Cocos. Force backwards. Again, Javane Smith. We are putting pressure on them. That's good. Javane Smith plays it back. Yeah, I don't think that was going to be a workable pass. Javane Smith back to Howard. Howard now to Evans. Evans does a smart thing. Plays it to Hanks. Hanks. Parker. Yeah, doesn't have time. Zamora crosses it. German. Come on. Come on, boys. There is a chance. We have a glimmer of hope. This is only Oldham, boys. It's the Athletic, and we can do it. Okay, what do we do now? We got a 6.3 in Ricky German. Okay, that's it. We're gonna make a substitution. Okay, Ricky, you're going in onto the flanks. What? You're taking off a guy who's... Yeah, we are. Tim Parker, you're coming off. We're gonna put on Mr. Jack Sampson. Alright, let's go. Shout. Alright, we want more from the boys. They're playing well, unfortunately. You see, that's the thing, right? They only had 3 shots on target. So this tactic is going to be a go-to for me this season as well. Yeah, this is how we're going to decide things. Oh, it turns the player. Latham goes away. Evans does brilliantly. Finds Howard. Howard looks up. Sampson says, yes. Heads it down. Smith. Howard. Hanks. Back to Lee. Howard now to Hanks. The playmaker looks up, sees Ricky German inside, crosses it. Sampson. Sampson, you know Sampson, man in the box. He's supposed to be stronger than that. Damn it. Saw Delilah in the stands. Aziz. Oh, 1-0. Come on. There has to be a chance for us to get something out of this game. We don't deserve... I don't believe we deserve to lose. Unless, of course, we concede 3, then we do. Okay. Shoots. What a save from Johnson. Aziz. Brown heads it away. Sergeant. Oh, we managed to keep him quiet. Is Sampson now with the ball? Man, this guy is not fast at all. He can hold up the ball. Finds Javane Smith. Javane Smith gets up. Crosses it. Brown. Oh! Shit! Finnegan. Phineas Finnegan. Don't you dare. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, we only got 10 minutes left. First game of the season. Oldham 1. Kingstonian 0. We don't deserve to lose, boys. Hanks. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. Yes. Eat off the upright. We're level. We're level. We do not deserve it. Shout. Show some passion, boys. Come on. I'm at this. I'm down by the sidelines, goading them to perform. Hanks with another free kick. It's Lee. It's a second goal. Yes. 2-1. All right, boys. Okay, I can't do another shout. Whoa, 2 set pieces. We've done it. I don't care, man. Ooh, what a way to start the game. Okay, defend, boys. We can't shout, concentrate right now. We do have 1 or 2 players who can jump, right? So that's good news. Oh, Aziz. Kingstonian begin the day in League One with a win over mighty Oldham Athletic. Well, we came from behind to win this game. I'm happy. I know it's 2 set pieces, but hell, that's how underdog sides get it done. So let's look at this. This was Jarvin Smith, and this is not from the corner. Right. What I normally pay attention to is open play. So if I can see 1 or 2 chances like that, we definitely have something. Yeah, this is a header. Well, it wasn't too bad. He had time for the header. Jack Lee, this is definitely a corner. Evan Brown, this was open play. I remember this one. He's like, he should never have missed it. And then we got all these other shots. And then we got this from a goal, but this won't count. This is good. This was a good performance. So what about the key? What kind of key passes did we have? This is the thing about the key passes. I expect my key passes to be and I'm trying to deselect all these. Okay, there we go. All right, so our key passes, most of them just off to the sides a bit. Yeah. But this is nice. Yeah, we play one out wide and he cuts back in. Yeah, we'll have to do better. I'm happy. I am happy. That's a hell of a way to start a little adventure in League One. There we go. Kingstonian are there off 2 set pieces. I don't care what anybody says. I didn't design it to. Yeah, we scored, but we'll probably score a lot from open play. That's a great way to start. I'm so sorry, all you Oldham fans. I was honestly thinking I was going to get battered. It's a great way to start a season in League One. A 2-1 win over Oldham Athletic. Yeah, man, this is crazy. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. We're still doing early season training. We haven't done anything very much. But we joined Leyton Orient with a win. So that's a great way to start the season for the 2 newly promoted sides. And we are the hot favorites to go down. But let's see how long we can keep this run going, because I don't think it's going to last for very long. By hell, man, I always keep saying that. But here we are with 3 points in the bag. My name is Daljit. Thanks for watching the show. If you have any questions, look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I want to thank everybody for their support of this channel. You make these kind of shows possible. For the rest of the community, you guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.